News 2 breaking news alert.
And we continue to follow that breaking news this morning as 3 people are injured and a suspect is dead after police say he went into a warehouse in Antioch this morning and started shooting. Elizabeth Lane has been reporting on the story all morning long. She joins us live now from Antioch with what we've learned about the suspect and officers involved in the takedown.
And Nikhil, at this point, Antioch Pike still shut down to people trying to drive through the area. I just want to get you a tighter look here on what's going on as this scene continues to unfold. I can tell you SWAT teams went through the Smile Direct Club building. They cleared it, and now investigators begin that tedious work of processing the scene. This is exactly where officers took down the alleged shooter. And it's a big scene because police say there are many shell casings inside and outside of the building, particularly in this area. There was an empty magazine that was used inside that semi-automatic weapon. We're learning the alleged shooter, 22-year-old Antonio King, is dead. And according to Metro Police, 2 officers fired shots at King. We just got their names, Dylan Ramos and Cheryl Kinchlow. Now, Ramos has been with the department since 2019. Kinchlow has been with Metro Police since 2020. And investigators believe the shooter actually shot 3 people, one of them now in critical condition. All 3 of them are men. We're learning one is a Smile Direct Club employee, and then 2 were armed security guards contracted out by another company, but they did work inside this building. One woman was hurt when employees began running out of the warehouse when they heard those gunshots. Several supervisors told them to get out immediately. You can imagine that was a chaotic scene this morning. Now, spokesperson for Metro Nashville Police, Don Aaron, walked us through the shooter's later confrontation with officers. Take a listen.
He had left the building and was walking on the street and was at the intersection of Antioch and Franklin Limestone when the officers saw him and tried to bring him into custody, tried to de-escalate the situation with the gun. Who knows what he intended to do next?
And after he was shot, we're told that alleged shooter, Antonio King, did receive some aid from police officers. Then he was transported to the hospital where we are told that he died. At this point, TBI has taken over the investigation because officers did fire shots in all of this. Investigators, of course, still working to piece together what incited this morning's workplace violence. Reporting live in Antioch, Elizabeth Lane, News 2.
Elizabeth, thanks so much. And the shooting was certainly a stressful time for employees at Smile Direct Club. Julia Palazzo talked with several of them this morning who knew the shooter. She's live now with more on what they had to say. Julia.
As you can imagine, employees here at Smile Direct Club were shaken and scared moments after the shooting, and we are standing in the parking lot where a lot of them were exiting the building from, coming to safety here. And it was only a short time ago that some of them just left the scene here because their cars were still behind the crime scene tape, and police wanted to make sure that the perimeter was secure first before letting them back to get to their vehicles. I did meet one woman off camera whose daughter has worked here for 2 years. Her daughter frantically calling her this morning from the inside of the building. The mother jumped out of bed and got down here as fast as she could to reunite with her. Others were still shaking when they passed us in the parking lot, calling loved ones. Some said they were toward the back of the building at the time of the shooting. A couple of them did agree to speak with me on camera. One man telling me that he was just a few minutes late today and came and saw a lot of the chaos outside, and he said that he knew the gunman.
I know the guy. Like we used to work on the same line, but I changed the department. Yeah, he's just a good, quiet guy, and I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Shocking to hear that he did this.
It's so sad. And he just gone. You know, he just got killed and life ended.
The Smile Direct Club said that they are saddened by the incident in a lengthy statement, and they said that they're going to be working with investigators moving forward on this. We were asking employees and also police if they had any indication of when they would be allowed back in the building, when they would be allowed to go back to work, and they said that they're not sure just yet. That is going to be up to the company, but of course there are going to be some resources provided that for anybody that does need it, of course, after this traumatic situation. We'll continue to follow this for you throughout the day here on News 2. Reporting live in Antioch, Julia Julia Palazzo, News 2.
Yeah, still a lot of unanswered questions. Julie, thanks so much. Of course, that continuing coverage will go on later today on the WKRN.com News 2 app, as well as our website. And we do have some more local headlines coming up just ahead here on News 2 at 11. But first, here's a quick check of the forecast with meteorologist